Happy Lumberjack Monday, and like every Monday we're going to go over the weekend in the Islanders prospect pool. I was away, so this is going to be just as new for me as it is for you. Like we do every Monday, we're going back over the weekend to see what happened in the Islanders prospect pool, who was productive, who may not have been. Like I do every Monday, I'm going to flash a bunch of stats on the screen, give you a chance to read them, and we're going to go over 4 guys this time. There's 4 guys I want to talk about. 3 that I want to really get into, and 1 guy he did something that I have to show, and I have to talk about it for a second. So here's your all-encompassing stat update minus those 4 names that we're going to talk about in a second. I wanted to bring up Krygier for this goal that he scored over the weekend. A breakaway deke from the big defenseman. You don't see that often. Think of like Adam Pelech pulling out a breakaway move like this. And it's not like an insane move that you've never seen before, but you don't see these scored often from a player like Krygier, who we've spoken about before is having a good, strong year for MSU. His final year probably before he goes pro. A goal like that, I just wanted to bring it up because you don't see that often, and I had to show you. Then we jump to Alex Jefferies, who had 2 goals, 2 assists, and 9 shots on goal. Most of that production comes from 1 game against Maine, where he had a goal, 2 assists, and 8 shots on net. Absolute dominant. Ran the show for Merrimack clearly in that game. But things have started to round into form for Alex Jefferies, and he's become that impact player that they've been wanting him to be this entire season. It's a sophomore year, so you can expect kind of a step back from where he was last year. That happens, right? Sophomore slump is a thing. He is no longer slumping, not like he ever was necessarily. He's got, again, 4 points over the weekend, but he's got a 3-game point streak going on. If I go back 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, over his last 8 games, he has 7 points. Things are going well for Alex Jefferies in Merrimack. And like the goals he's scoring or the points he's putting up aren't going to dazzle you with these incredible moves. They're just smart plays, right? Drives to the middle, finds a lane, shoots it on net. Like there's nothing crazy about his game aside from the fact that he's finding these opportunities. Right? He's smart enough to realize this is where I need to be, this is where I need to go, and this is what I need to do, and it works. Then there's Reece Newkirk, who over the weekend played 3 games in 3 days for Reece Newkirk, has 3 assists, and 5 shots on goal. Pretty darn good at the ECHL level. Just kind of like Alex Jefferies, the assists aren't really going to kind of like rock you out of your seat like, oh my god, that pass he made is incredible. They're just smart plays. It's clear that he's above the ECHL level, right? He's ready for the AHL. I won't say he's ready for the NHL. That's not anywhere clear right now. But definitely ready for the AHL in a more consistent role. They might wait a little bit and just keep him at the ECHL level and just kind of give him that time to play and mature a little bit more before calling him up next year and giving him a more cemented role next season. Final one, William Dufour, who over the weekend, 3 goals and 9 shots on net. The kid doesn't stop scoring. He does not stop scoring goals at all, ever. It just can't. I think he's on an 18-game point streak now. 18 games with at least a point. It's just insane. He doesn't stop scoring. He's clearly above the QMJHL level and ready to go pros. I can't see the Islanders not signing this kid going into next year. It just doesn't make any sense. If you thought his production was already good, and it was, it's about to hit another level. At the trade deadline, the St. John Sea Dogs just basically went, give us all of your good players, okay? They traded out everything they had to bring in top-end forwards, depth forwards, defensemen like puck movers, a goalie. They brought in everything. They checked every single box, and they are dominant. They have been dominant since they made those acquisitions. They've only played 2 games, but they have been dominant in those 2 games. They were good beforehand, but they're better now. Like, they brought in guys from the AHL. I don't even know how they did it, but they did it. They brought in an AHL player. They're going to be outstanding going forward because, again, they're not even just looking for the President's Cup. They're looking to win the Memorial Cup as well. Remember, they're hosting, so they're going to be playing in that tournament. If you thought Williams Dufour's production was good beforehand, and again, it was, it's about to get better. Things look good for this kid this year. And if you're looking for a confidence building season, this is going to be the one for Williams Dufour. That was your weekend update for the first weekend of February. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. If you have not subscribed yet, hit the button. And if you have, thank you, thank you, thank you.